Hey there, I'm going to be doing a quick review of this guitar, which is a Peavey Predator Plus EXP. It's kind of like a super strat, no arch top or anything like that, just a straight up flat top, pair of humbucker pickups, licensed Floyd Rose. I outfitted a pair of Schaller strap locks on here, but otherwise this guitar is completely unmodified. And what I'm going to be doing for you is I'm just going to cycle through a bunch of tones with this guitar, just show you what it sounds like. Hopefully the camera won't distort things too much, but here goes. This guitar, I'm just going to outline some of the basic features of it here. I'm not sure what make the pickups are. I'm pretty sure they're just typical stock Peavey pickups produced by Peavey. The Floyd Rose, I've only actually ever owned one guitar with a Floyd Rose before, so I don't really have much comparison to go by, but I can tell you, I don't like how the bar itself just kind of droops. And if there's any way that I could tighten that so that, you know, when I have it up here like that, it stays up there like that, that would be perfect. Other than that, the Floyd Rose is okay. I don't particularly like Floyd Rose bridges, but the system's fairly well done. Being a licensed Floyd, though, the paint's coming off of it very easily. The frets, there's 22 of them, and they appear to be jumbo frets. And the neck is maple, unfinished. There's a nice cutaway heel on the butt of the neck here, and that does help a bit for reaching them higher frets, especially up by once you get past the 19th and up to the 22nd. And it's overall pretty nice guitar. No sharp fret edges, no frets sticking out. My only problem is that the nut does have some problems. I had to replace the 3 screws that hold on the locking nuts, and that was a bit of a pain in the butt for me. So anyway, here goes. I'm going to cycle through the sounds. I'm going to start this off on a clean setting. This is done through a Peavey amp, and right now I'm on the neck pickup. Now I'm going to switch to both pickups. And then I'm going to show you the bridge pickup. Now, using a classic Fuzztown distortion, I'm going to cycle through the same 3 settings on a distorted setting. Okay, so that's on the neck pickup. Now for both pickups. And then again, the bridge pickup, which, as you can tell, is the quietest setting. bridge pickup has a very snappy, bright kind of tone. It almost sounds like Strat kind of single coil sound. While the neck pickup has a much rounder, warmer, thick kind of tone. The Floyd Rose works pretty well considering that it's licensed, and I mean, once you get through the pain in the ass of setting it up and restringing everything, it actually isn't that hard to play, except for the whole fact that the bar just droops down when you're not using it. And you know, normally when I see a Floyd Rose, if you put it up in this position or something, it stays instead of just drooping like it just did. So ultimately, it's a pretty nice guitar. I mean, for the price that I paid for it, about $350 Canadian, it's a decent instrument. It's going to provide you with quite a bit that's worth your time and money. The one thing that I would suggest doing is probably going ahead and changing out the Floyd for an original Floyd, even though that is a bit of a painful, hard process to go through. This guitar would be much more rewarding if the Floyd was an original rather than a licensed. The pickups are pretty good. I mean, they're nothing like a boutique like Seymour Duncan or DiMarzio pickup or anything like that, or EMGs, but they certainly get the job done very well, and they make this guitar a pretty good bargain. I mean, you're not going to get the same kind of performance out of something like this as, say, an Ibanez RG or a Jackson, but it is going to get you into the shred guitar business pretty quickly, pretty cheaply. So I would rate this guitar, I guess if I had to give it like a scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate this guitar probably about an 8. It's not exactly perfect, and there's quite a bit of room for improvement, but if you're going to buy a cheap guitar just for shredding, learning all those techniques before you finally move on to your expensive Paul Reed Smiths or Jacksons or Ibanez's or whatnot, this is a beautiful choice. Good looking guitar, decent features for the price, you can't really go wrong with it.